I see you are a previous contestant and previous winner of Toque, which is really amazing. How did you get into this competition in the first place? Like, where was the starting point for you?
Yeah, so obviously in 2004 I was a level 3 catering student. I had some great mentors at the time, one being Andy Stacey, who wanted to put a team together to enter into Toque, and he'd always kind of wanted to do it, so we decided to go for it, and we ended up going to Glasgow to do our regional heat, and from there we ended up in the finals, which for a little minnow college like Carlisle at the time was a fantastic achievement and a great experience. So yeah, it was all down to my college lecturers at the time, really.
Was becoming a chef always your original plan? Was that something that was always on your agenda, or did it just stem from Toque? Did that make it more apparent for you, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, from an early age, I had a Toque kitchen as a kid, so I was probably the only toddler in my primary school that had a Toque kitchen, male toddler, should I say, had a Toque kitchen. And I always enjoyed cooking. It was always something I wanted to do, and from the age of 15 I'd worked in cafes, my uncle's cafe, or family restaurants and hotels, so it kind of went from there really, and then I obviously got the chance to work at Ramsbeck on Lewes Water, which was like a 3 rosette Punch House hotel, and then I chose to go to college off the back of that. So yeah, it's something that I don't know anything else, it's always what I've wanted to do, so yeah.
I've seen you've worked at some pretty amazing places, and can I just ask, what was it like working for Angela Hartnett? What was this experience to you?
Yeah, it was good. Angela was a great person to work for. She looked after you in London. She definitely looked after me. I had a couple of health problems at the time, and she was very reassuring on that. She sorted me out with the doctors and things like that I needed to sort out. And obviously in the trade itself, it gave me a massive eye-opener to what a Michelin-starred London kitchen is like. Angela was fantastic to work for. The Gordon Ramsay group as general was good to work for as well. And I did a 6-month stint down there in London. That's what I always planned on doing. And I got some great experience from it. And it kind of gave me that really good discipline in a Michelin-star kitchen.
How important do you think it's been for Nestlé Toque to change the way and adapt to making the finals digital?
Definitely a challenge. It's a challenge in the industry in general. So I think it's good for the competition to move into a different direction this year, especially taking it digital, because we're having to as an industry. So the competition is following what the industry is doing as well, and that's always been what Toque has always been about, and especially with Nestlé being behind it. It's always followed the industry along the years, and that's what it's doing this year. You know, I mean, as a chef, I've had to do more Zoom meetings than I ever have, or meetings over social media and mobile phones than I ever have had to. And it's only right that I think getting students and people in the work placements and things adapting to that through this competition this year is a great opportunity for Nestlé to do something and to showcase that it's adaptable and that they're still caring about students and apprenticeships and people that want to learn, which is what they've always been about, which is great.
And finally, do you have any advice for me or future competitors of the Nestlé Toque competition?
All I can say to anybody that wants to take part in the competition is definitely embrace it with open arms. Everything you get thrown at you, it's a challenge, but it's also good fun, and it's something that you'll take away with you for the rest of your days in the trade. I know over the years they've given me a lot of tools to work with over the years, being invited back to be a judge and to help out in things like this. Always just raises the profile of myself and the restaurants, and that's what this trade's about. It's about having partnerships, connections with people in the trade, friends in the trade, and support along the way. And all I can say to students and apprenticeships that are taking part is use that. You know, take it away with you. Always keep in contact with them. And during the competition itself, you know, just give it your all, because as I said, it's something that you'll take away for the rest of your days.